Truth bomb. Most of the people who are teaching 508c1a are actually teaching it very, very, very wrong. They're missing some very key components about the 508c1a that they just don't understand. And unfortunately, in the world today, we're in the age of information, right? Information is everywhere, so everybody can figure out things on their own. But the reality is that there are some areas in this information that you have to know where to go to actually get the real deep stuff. So it's great now that everybody is finding out and learning about the 508c1a. That's absolutely amazing for society. People are learning about the benefits of that, especially churches who are operating under 501c3. They're learning that they didn't need to apply to the IRS for recognition. They don't have to, do certain things. And of course, with the 508c1a, there's no filing. First of all, there's no filing requirement, so you don't have to file a tax return with the 508c1a, and you don't have to report any of the donations or the income that's coming in a 508c1a. So those are absolutely fantastic things. But there are quite a few other things that are missing from the equation with the 508c1a that people just don't know. And a lot of those things have to do with the tax code and how to apply the tax code to a 508c1a. So if you do it properly and you have it properly structured, there are several elements that are involved that will allow you to take full advantage of the tax system. And when I say take advantage of it, I don't mean abuse it. I don't mean, participate in fraud and illegal activities. I mean, take advantage, meaning use it to your advantage. But again, most people haven't taken enough time to study the tax code. Everybody wants to get rid of the IRS and all the government. Everybody's yeah, they're not really for you because they don't tell everybody about this stuff. They're not telling you what you can actually do to have a better tax, lower tax liability, and how to have a bigger tax return. Because you got to be honest, the government's job is they're not designed to give you money, right? They've created this thing to kind of take money from the people who are just unknowing. And I'll say it time and time again, the system is not the problem. It's the ignorance of the system that's the problem. And so if we want to make the economy better in America, what we first need to do is educate ourselves on the elements that make up the economy, the elements that add actual additional cash flow to our families, that lower tax liability so we're not having to work for free or work for the government for 3 to 4 months out of the year. Because let's be honest, that's actually what's happening. If you're going to your job, you're getting a W-2, and you're working 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week or whatever it is, a portion of that money is automatically going to the government, right? So most people will try to finagle things and they increase their dependence or whatever else. They try to do certain things to increase the people who are dependent so that way they can pay less taxes out of their paycheck. But there's still something that you got to pay. And then at the end of the year, they file their tax return. They're hoping that they've acquired either enough tax credits, whether it comes from children, if you have there's a child care tax credit, there's the actual children itself having kids, you get tax credits, things like that, right? Well, there are so many other benefits in the tax code for people who understand how to operate and how to function with having a 508c1a in their lives. And so that's ultimately what I do. I am a bishop, so I wear this not for show. I'm constantly dressed in black all day, every day. I'm a bishop, and this is what I do. Actually, I don't have my head covering on right now for this video, but I live in the world of church and governance and the system and how to help people become free. Number one, from sin, but number two, financially. There are things that Jesus understood about money and that the scriptures say about money that those of us who are unfamiliar and who are unlearned, we just don't know. And so if you want to know more information about that, what I do is I actually help people set up 508c1a structures for their families. Because according to the church, according to scriptures, the family is a church. It's a type and an icon of a church. It's a mini church. And if you understand that, then you can apply tax codes to the family structure in ways that the average tax attorney and or CPA is just not going to know to tell you. So if you want to know more about that, and I'm going to have a lot more videos discussing this. If you want to learn more about that, just go to my website, And actually, just book some time on my calendar. Actually, it's WayneJR.com/calendar. You can book some time on my calendar. It's an absolutely free call. I'll give you some information on that call, and then we can discuss getting one of these systems set up for you in your life, and you can run your business out of it. All kinds of great things. So I look forward to connecting with you and teaching you a little bit more about this, and you discovering the power of actually how I believe God intended things to work. So God bless you, and hopefully I'll see you on the call.